Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to my channel. I have been so busy doing a fresh reset for 2024, taking down decor, getting my home ready for the new year, and so I have been looking at something for my living room. I actually went to the Ross and buy some new lamps, and then I realized I don't like change, and I realized that it had been 24 years since I had changed the lamps in my living room. It was time. And so I was looking at their decor items, and they were very reasonably priced, so that kind of inspired me to get online and look at Pottery Barn, and I came across this artisan heart. It is absolutely gorgeous, and so I thought it was $29.50. I'm too thrifty to spend $29.50 for something that's just going to be out a few weeks. So I thought that I would try to use that for my inspiration and make one of my own. So come craft with me. This is the artisan handcrafted heart that was on the Pottery Barn site. It is delightful, absolutely gorgeous. So I decided that I was going to make my own. I picked up these wooden chunky hearts, and they were hanging in the regular Crafter's Square craft aisle with their wood items. And so I actually picked up 3 of these. And so all you're going to need to accomplish this are these wooden chunky hearts, if you're lucky to find them at the Dollar Tree, but I know a lot of places sell these at this time of year. You're going to need a hot glue gun, and then you're going to need some spackle. I always buy my spackle at the Dollar Tree when they have it in stock. So I took 2 of these wooden hearts and I hot glued them together after I took all the tags off and made sure that there was nothing, obstructing where the glue is going to attach itself. And I glued 2 of these hearts together. Now the inspiration piece is like 6 1/4 inches long, and mine is almost 5 inches. So, but the savings, I don't really care that it's just a little bit off on size. So I took some spackle that I purchased, at the Dollar Tree, and then I just kind of dipped my fingers in there and I started covering these wooden hearts all with the spackle. Now, until it dries, spackle is a little tricky because you may put some in one area and then your fingers may take it off. And so I found it best to just put a liberal amount on and kind of work it out to the edges and kind of just scrape my finger along the edges so that nothing was going to move and the spackle wouldn't take itself off by my fingers. I kind of learned that the hard way because I was applying the spackle and then I would move to another area and I would touch it, and then it would just grab onto the spackle or the heat, from my fingers, and it would just kind of come off. So I just kind of learned to work with it, and I made sure that everything was covered on these wooden hearts, the edges, and I made sure I had a really good coat so that it looked nice and textured. You could paint this if you did not want it white, but you could leave it just the way I did as well, and it turns out absolutely lovely. I did make sure that where the 2 pieces were glued together that I put a liberal amount of spackle on those areas, and then once I did get the heart covered and it was starting to dry just a little bit, I went in with my fingers and some more spackle and kind of built up some areas and kind of pounced on it with my fingers to make it look very textured and uneven. I have purchased 3 hearts, so I thought it would be kind of fun to have one that was slightly bigger and more chunky, and then one that I could just lay on the table as just kind of an accent. So I did not put any spackling on the underneath side of the single heart. Now the inspiration piece from Pottery Barn is made from red clay, and it is I'm assuming a solid piece of clay that they have molded and crafted. So as you can see, mine is made from wood with spackle. If you wanted to add some dimension to this, you could go over it with a wash of your favorite color of wax or whatever you use with your decor. I chose not to do that because I wanted the clean white looking lines to it. But I think if you actually washed over this with some, the Waverly Antique wax or something of that color, that would bring the red clay dimension to it as well, and it would be absolutely stunning. And don't think for a minute that I am down on color, because I love color, and I think that's the most fun of the seasons, is the different colors that you can bring into your home. But I chose the white because I was wanting just a little bit different look, and I know a lot of people love the neutrals. This is what it looks like displayed on my coffee table, and I think it is stunning. It's beautiful. I have $6 invested in these 2 pieces of tabletop decor, not $29.50 for one. So if you're not into the reds and the pinks and the glitz and the glitter and all of that Valentine's Day is traditionally known for, then this is your video. You can have some high-end, beautiful decor that I like to keep my living room very simple and more traditional. It's what people see when they come into my front door, and so I like to keep, there's a time and place for the glitter and the pinks and the reds and all of that beautiful. There's a time and place for it, and that to me is not in my living room. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell so that you know when I've uploaded my next video. Give me a thumbs up. Welcome to all my new subscribers. You all are amazing, and I am so excited to show you what 2024 is going to look like for me, and I hope it looks fabulous for you too. So thank you so much for watching Crafts, Laughs, and Chaos.